Hey guys, so I just wanted to hop on really quick and give you guys this message. So honestly, I was supposed to give you guys this message weeks ago. You can even ask my mom because I told her about it. I had told her like when it happened, and I like literally told her, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put out a message soon about this message that I received, but I just never got around to it. And then family things came up. So I haven't had the time to, and I have a few prophetic messages that I was supposed to put out. Just haven't had the time. By the way, really quick, I have a new mic. So if the audio is weird for the next few videos, I'm still trying to figure out how to work with it. Okay. All right. But regardless, so yeah, I've been having so let me tell you guys about the astral travel that I had, or the prophetic message that came in through this astral travel, and I'll tell you when I had it and why I'm coming to you guys with this message now. So for the last, I want to say the last, even maybe, I don't know, time has been going so long, I mean so fast, that I can't even say for the last however long, but I really want to say at least the past 6 months. But I want to say it was even longer than that. Let's say the past 8 to 12 months, maybe even longer, I don't know, but we're not going to focus on that. But I just wanted to get like to put across how long this has been happening. I've been having these messages about like my door being unlocked, my front door being unlocked, or someone trying to come into my home. And at first, I thought, okay, it was just like a dream. Then it kept happening. And I'm like, okay, no, something's happening spiritually. So I thought maybe it's something personal, right? But then I want to say a few weeks ago, maybe like almost nearing a month ago, I got this astral travel. And what happened was I had woken up out of my bed and I ran downstairs and I like tried to make sure my front door was locked. And I was in a panic. I was like very, very, very panicked. So when that happened in the astral travel, I immediately woke up in real life and went downstairs, checked the front door. It was locked. And then I like came back in my bed. But something about that last experience was so freaky to me. And when I woke up the next morning, Spirit was like, no, this is like not just a message for you or a repetitive, astral travel. This is a message to get across to other people. So this was weeks ago though, like I said. So what's making me want to actually come out and give you guys this message is the fact that I woke up this morning with the message that people need to be mindful of their belongings, be mindful of their purses, their cars, their wallets, their, like, don't just, you know how sometimes, I don't know, like, I've done it sometimes with, like, my, like, I don't know, like, you just, like, leave something really quick. And the reason why I'm really thinking about this is because yesterday I was at the nail salon, and I had my purse on me, and I've been getting this message like intuitively, like, okay, be mindful of yourself, be mindful of yourself, be mindful of yourself, right? So I was at the nail salon yesterday and I was getting my nails done and I was doing my manicure and my pedicure, and we went to the pedicure bowl and I was sitting down, but she had to like file down like my polish and stuff like that. So she was like, let me do it back at the nail table. It'll be easier. And then we'll come back for the pedicure. So I said, okay, cool. So I go to grab my purse. She's like, no, you can leave it there, like on the pedicure thing. And I was like, okay, because I trust the salon. So I'm like, oh, okay, I guess. So I left it there. And then we went back after, like, it took her like 15 minutes, a little longer than I thought it would take her. I wouldn't have left it for that long, but it took her a little longer. So I come back, I'm sitting or whatever. I finish my pedicure, I finish my hand. And then, like, as I'm going through my purse to leave, I'm looking for my car key. Why could I not find my car key for the life of me? And I was just thinking to myself, like, damn, did I, like, accidentally leave my car key out? Or did somebody, like, I knew no one went through my purse to take it, but These are thoughts that I was having for a reason, because what spirit does is it'll put me in fake situations to warn you guys of real situations. Does it make sense? So I was going through my purse looking for my car key, and I couldn't find my car key. So I'm like, there is no way my car key is not in my bag. This doesn't make sense. So, and I had like my big purse with me that day. So I'm like ruffling through everything. I went through my bag. I turned it upside down 3 times. It was nowhere to be found. So I sat for a little bit, and I was like, no, it's in here. So I did it one more time, and I found it. But in the spot that I checked, I'm telling you, 3 times. So I know the universe put me through that experience because the universe wanted me to give you guys this message. So that was last night. So this morning, I wake up and Spirit's like, make sure you put that message out about telling people to like be mindful of their belongings, to be mindful of their purses, their cars. Because I was thinking in my like way, okay, the front door, astral travels I had, the car key, and the purse yesterday. So those are the 3 main things I would say to be mindful of. But so I tweeted that this morning, whatever. Then I get a phone call from my sister, and she was telling me how somebody went through her car. Like somebody, she came back to her car, and her car was rifled through, things thrown all over. Like it was clear that somebody was going through her car. And apparently, because she doesn't live on campus, but she lives in the apartments by the campus. So like they send out notices and stuff like that. So apparently there's been like something going on, I guess, around where she's at with people going through cars. So these are more than enough signs for me to give you guys these messages. So you guys need to be really, really, really mindful of your belongings. Be mindful of your purses, your wallets, where you're using your card too when you're taking out money from the ATM and where you're swiping it, because I also had some synchronizations with people who I know of personally who their cards got hacked or hijacked. So be mindful of like your belongings right now. Be mindful of your purses, your wallets, your cards, where you're spending your money. Be mindful of and my sister's calling me. Give me one moment. Of course, my sister, who inspired the prophetic message, also just interrupted the prophetic message. So yeah, so make sure you guys are being mindful of your belongings, your personal belongings, where you're spending your money. Be mindful of your cars too. Make sure you're locking your car doors. I don't care if you're just running into the store really quick or running into your house really quick. Lock your car doors. It only takes 2 seconds. Lock your front door. Don't just leave it open. Make sure you're locking it every time you leave your house. You just never really know. You know what I mean? Like, you just never know. And it's not to be like fearful or anything like that. You're always going to be protected at the end of the day. Material possessions are just material possessions, but like you work hard for what you got and you want to make sure you keep it, right? So there's that message, but there's always a parallel to everything. When something's happening materially, that means something else is going on spiritually, okay, or internally. So Spirit was also saying this is all just a reflection of spiritual things. So what this tells me is if you're being asked to lock your physical doors, it also means you're being asked to lock your spiritual doors. We are being called to, at this moment, to make sure our spiritual protection is our priority. Make sure your spiritual immune system is boosted. Make sure you are doing what you have to do to make sure you're staying protected. Be mindful of the company you're around. Be mindful of the company you keep. Be mindful of who you're telling things to. Be mindful of your spiritual practices. Make sure you're cleansing yourself. Make sure you're purifying yourself. Make sure it's not all about manifesting. You also need to make sure you're spiritually protecting yourself, because I feel like, or no, I don't feel like, I know because I've been seeing it in the astrals, that a lot of people, their guards are down. And when the veils are really thin like this is the worst time for your guards to be down, because anything can possess you or somebody around you, um and you could take on energies that you don't want to take on, right? Now this is also protection in all ways. So the material possessions, um spiritual protection, but also health, physical protection. Right now We might be hearing of a lot more illnesses, sicknesses, flus, stomach issues, stomach viruses, from like what you're eating or what you're ingesting. Be very mindful of what you're consuming and putting in your body. Be very, very mindful of your gut health and your immune system at this time. Make sure you are really prioritizing it, because I don't know what's going to happen, but something big could happen illness wise, or just, I don't know. I'm thinking of like food and stuff like that, but also the air that we're breathing in. Spirit was saying that. And then also sexual protection. Make sure you guys are protecting yourself sexually right now. Spirit also gave me the download. Neptune and Pisces. So Neptune is currently in Pisces, but when Mars goes into Pisces and conjuncts Neptune and Pisces, it's going to move into Pisces late March, but it's going to get close enough to like conjunct it orb wise, like by degrees, sometime in April. So around that time, I think it was like April 19th, around that time, there could be something big happening. They didn't tell me, they gave me no like further knowledge, right? But I would assume Neptune, Pisces. Those are things that rule. Um, Neptune and Pisces, I think of water. I also think of unseen, um, or issues that we're having, or illnesses that we're having, health issues that we're having due to unseen causes, things that we can't see, right? Um, or unexpected illnesses or unexpected things happening with water. And especially with Mars in the mix, that's chaos, that's war, that's aggression, that's violence, that's tension. It's not a comfortable energy. So something big could be happening. I thought at first maybe water, especially because I've been having a lot of water dreams lately, especially very apocalyptic water dreams lately. But now that I'm thinking about like making sure you're locking your doors and stuff like that, I don't know. It could be also something to do with an illness or a sickness as well. But they told me Neptune and Pisces conjunct Mars and Pisces, something big is going to happen. So pay attention to that time of the year. Let's see what's to come. I'm not really sure. They didn't give me any more information. I think I am going to go back in and try to do some remote viewing and things like that. But yeah, I just wanted to come and give you guys this message. I also have a few other messages that I want to give you, but I'm gonna break it down into multiple videos. So this is the first one that I wanted to give you. So guys, make sure you're being mindful. Be very, very careful. Double check everything. Up your protection physically, materially, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. This is a time to really lay low and be protected. This is not the time to be reckless or to like, take crazy risks or anything like that. Okay? All right.